He is the quarterback of the Cincinnati Bearcats. What a season they had. And now he is fresh off of the NFL Scouting Combine. Joining us on the Mercedes-Benz Vans phone line is quarterback Desmond Ritter. How are you, Desmond?
I'm doing well. How are you? Thanks for having me.
Thank you for coming on. What'd you make of the Combine? What'd you think?
Yeah, I thought it was a great experience for me to go out there and kind of show what I could do. But, overall the experience was fun. Good to get around a lot of the competitors and then a lot of the other position groups as well. But then also to meet around all the coaching styles again. It was a great experience.
All right, so give me the typical day that didn't involve on-field drills. Give me what was your Wednesday like? Because you did your Thursday night on-field drills. I want people to know how crazy it is for prospects, folks like yourself. Give me your Wednesday.
So Wednesday was a medical day. We woke up, had just general medical information for about an hour and a half.
What time did you wake up? What was your wake up? What was the alarm that day?
It was about 5:45.
Are you an early morning riser? You're a college kid, but are you an early morning riser?
Yeah, I just got to get up. Once I get up, I'm good to go.
Well, wait a minute. Dude, you have a baby, right? Do you have a kid?
Yeah.
Oh, what a silly question then. So, of course you're early. Okay.
Yeah, it's easier for me.
This was a vacation. Wait a minute. This is a vacation for you, the Combine.
Yeah, so some of these times we're sleeping all the way through the night. It's good. So.
Okay, I mean to interrupt. So keep going. What your Wednesday was like? Go for it.
Yeah, no. So then we did general medical information for about an hour and a half, and then we went straight to where it was medicals for all the team evaluations. So you would walk into a room with your main doctor who evaluated you real quick, and then that doctor would go and present to about 6 or 7 teams, and you do like a rotation of about 6 rooms. So once all the doctors are done with you and asked all the questions they need to ask, it took about another hour and a half. Then you go do your MRIs, your X-rays, your CTs, your body scans, and that could take anywhere from just an hour all the way to 5-6 hours. So for me, it took about 3.5 hours, and then I was able to get some dinner, some lunch around like 1:00, 2:30. And then I went to do the photo shoot with all the cool graphics and everything that you see on TV, whether that be ESPN or NFL Network.
That's the one.
And then then after that, we did a couple of interviews, then got some dinners, and then we have meetings. And those last from about 8 to 11. And so you're basically on the whole day. And
then the next day you had to work out.
Yeah, then the next day you got to get up and go put on your best physical performance. So, it's a lot from you, not only mentally, but it sounds physically draining as well.
Wow. Okay, so how many teams did you meet with, Desmond Ritter? How many teams?
Yeah, so I met with, there were 18 slots. The first day we just did formal teams. That was on Tuesday, and then on Wednesday, we did informals, which was kind of a big room they call the train station. And you just go down there, and teams will come and pick from you and talk to you for 15, 20 minutes. So the first day I met with 9, and then the second day I met with another 9, but I think only a couple were the same.
Okay. Which teams did you meet with? You want to throw some out here for me? Throw some out there.
Yeah. So, I met with Pittsburgh, met with the Vikings, met with Atlanta, and a handful of other teams.
What was the strangest question you got asked, Desmond Ritter?
I never really got asked very many strange questions. The only odd thing that I think you guys know by now is when we walked into Philadelphia and into their meeting room, they made us shoot on the little tight skull. So that was the only thing that really threw me off real quick. So
they made you shoot little free throws. Like my friend here, Chris Brockman's son, Cage, shoots on it. So he would be. Did you know that your son is preparing for the Combine interviews?
I had no idea.
Okay, yeah. So how did you perform, Desmond? How did you perform?
Yeah, so I made my first one, and then the next 2 left a couple short. Hit the 4th one and missed the 5th one, so I went 2 for 5.
So the pressure is on, or were some of your other your Combine mates there as well, or just you and Sirianni and Howie Roseman and the rest of the Eagles? Was it?
Yeah, it's just me and the whole coaching staff, and some of the owners and GMs. But it's just you. That's the first thing they did as soon as you walk in the room was like, all right, put your stuff down. like shoot 5 shots behind the yellow tape. So I got back there and thought I've put enough shots up for this offseason to be able to make more than 2, but I guess not.
So, Desmond Ritter here on the Rich Eisen Show. I asked this, interestingly enough, of Jalen Hurts, now of the Eagles, when he was going through. I'll ask you, what will a team get if they draft Desmond Ritter?
Yeah, I think first and foremost a Super Bowl. 1, because I'm a winner, and 2, because I'm a competitor. I'm going to do anything it takes to win. And then they're also just going to get a hard-working, loyal guy, one who's going to love, whatever city he goes to. Make sure to leave my name there as a mark for the good. And, just like I said, a competitor, a go-getter, a winner.
And so this year, proving that you got to a national championship semifinal game, what growth did you experience this year in your estimation at Cincinnati?
I feel like it was more off the field and my preparation. That's where I felt like I took the next step. And that's part of the reasons why I came back in my decision to come back after the 2020 season. Was I felt, at that time I was just doing what every other college quarterback was doing. And for me to take that next step, I just needed to take a step forward.
Like how so? Like what? What do you mean? Like what exactly did you do?
Yeah, so as far as preparation, I was able to, meet in the offensive staff room with all the coaches to go over our game planning every single week for every game. So on Sunday nights, I was in there till about 10:30, 11. And then on our day offs on Mondays, I would get in there around 6:30, and we would game plan 11 personnel on Mondays. And then Tuesdays were third down and red zone days, after we practice, go back up in there and get all that together. And then Tuesday through game day, as soon as the practice is over with, everyone showered, got treatment, got something to eat in them, I would host meetings with some of my teammates, just to go over that day's practice film to make sure that everything's right.
Desmond Ritter here on the Rich Eisen Show. And then off the field as well, you have a girl. You've got a daughter, huh?
Yeah, baby girl. My baby girl, Layton.
How old is she?
She's about to be 11 months on the 19th. So we're planning our 1-year-old birthday party right now. So times are exciting around the house.
Yeah, about to see. So how does one prepare to be drafted and go through all of this and train and combine with an 11-month-old?
Yeah, fortunate enough for me, I have a wonderful mother of my child and girlfriend who does a heck of a job with her. All these times when I'm not lifting out away, she's been able to be home and be with our daughter and help her grow. So, I got all that going on and all the football life going on. And then it's always great to come home and see my daughter. That's
Claire, right? That's you.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And you met her a long time ago, right? You're like high school sweethearts or something like that?
Yeah, met her freshman year of high school through a mutual friend on the football team. They lived next to each other. And then we started dating junior year.
I got to tell you, man. I mean, do you mention this in meetings? Do they ask you about it? Because you're obviously further along the line in terms of life and maturity than maybe some others that you will be compared and contrasted with in the draft, Desmond.
Yeah, right? Yeah, I would say Some of them do, some of them don't. Some of them will leave it at who are you bringing with you if we were to draft you, and then others just dive into it kind of how we just did of. How do you differentiate, life as being a father and life as being a football player and a quarterback at that? And then, what are the similarities? What are the differences between the two? So, just simple things like that. But, yeah.
Okay. Desmond Ritter here on the Rich Eisen Show. A couple more minutes left with you, sir. So, do you think Cincinnati gets a bad rap in college football because, AAC and nobody really because, it seemed like some people thought others deserved a shot against Alabama and not you. I'll give you the floor on that one, Desmond.
Yeah, it's easy for the outside world to say, but I bet you they wouldn't be saying that, if us as Cincinnati lined up against one of their teams and they went out there and played them because, it probably ended up in a Cincinnati W. But we don't have to say much more than that other than them boys are going to keep working to be the best no matter what anyone says about them.
And I enjoyed meeting for a brief bit Sauce this past weekend as well. Seems like there's very few people on your team short of confidence, Desmond Ritter.
Yeah, no, he's the guy who came in from day one with all that confidence. We kind of looked at him crazy, and then he earned it to be able to go out there and just be the way that he is. So, he had a great weekend, and had himself a good couple of days. So,
yeah, I'll bite on that one. Hold on a minute. I'll bite on that one. What do you mean looked at him a little crazy? What do you mean? What do you mean?
Because he came in here as a 17-year-old freshman, about 6'4", probably around 160. He told him, he was like, "Hi, I'm Sauce." And we was like, "Excuse me, what?" and he was like, "Yeah, call me Sauce." And we were all like, us older guys were like, "No, we're not going to walk around here calling you Sauce. Like, what's your real name again?" He's like, "Ahmad." "All right, we'll call you Ahmad." And then he earned that nickname over his couple of years.
I was about to say, so at what point did you say, "All right, Sauce, I hear you"? When did that happen?
Yeah. It was after the first season, more so after the UCF game at home, when he got his first career pick six, I think it was. That helped us, and we were like, okay, you might have something here.
I love that. Yeah, it's like, we are not calling you Sauce, but it does take some serious, gumption to introduce yourself as such to a whole bunch of people when you're 17, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
but that's the confidence he's had, like we said, ever since he's been, a young kid, young adult. And it's just going to keep continuing to carry on with them. So
before I let you go, what is your plan between now and draft day? What do we got?
I'm already back out here in California. Just kind of phone call was almost in the middle of the workout, but
okay.
We got the workout just over with. Working out, getting physical training, PT, physical therapy, and just working out, staying in shape, getting ready for pro day.
Okay. And when is your pro day again? When's that?
March 24th.
Okay, March 24th, back in Cincinnati for your Cincinnati, if you will, finale. And then where are you going to be for draft? You're going to be what do you got?
Yeah, for draft, I'll either be in Vegas if I get the invite, or back home in Louisville with a whole bunch of friends and family. So
I love it. Well, good for you. Great combine. You look great. You really did.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
You did. And, I guess the only thing that you didn't do stupendously well was 3 little tyke free throws that, unfortunately, you shorted them. Other than that.
You look back and, those might have been the 3, so-called throws that you might wanted to get back.
I got it. No, it's all right. You didn't expect it. And other than that, congratulations on everything. And let's continue to stay in touch. Thanks for the call.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you for having me.
You got it. That's Desmond Ritter of Cincinnati Bearcat football. Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.